Oh, crazy hair. Fashion Princess is here as well. But this is motivation. This is where I'm shining.
He takes charge, so I won't be talking.
No, you still can.
No, this is your time to shine.
Well, you can still give some input of what I'm saying.
So it's time to shine for now. I don't even know what he's going to talk about yet.
Names. I covered this in my last video with the if a kid breaks down in the middle of a school, does it make a sound? But what I'm kind of getting at is where certain people, you're told mostly until you get to high school that sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
Even in high school.
Even in high school. But the words that people say to, I'm just going to name off a couple words that I've heard that I've never used myself. And that's, sorry for the women, I don't like to objectify them at all. Slut, fatty, faggot, whore.
Skank.
Yeah.
I got called a skank once because I was wearing short shorts. I was wearing leggings underneath them.
Actually, she was actually told. She was actually told that she looks like she works on the streets. Her.
Because I had dark. Hey, you can't see me. Because I had dark eyeshadow on, but it wasn't even me that put it on. It was a worker.
Anyways,
and I didn't even know it was that dark till I got here.
My point being is these types of words do hurt people. And now, these kind of words do hurt people. And it's up to you whether you say it or not. But think about it.
You look like you want to use your hands. There you go.
Think about it. There are a lot of people that commit suicide. It's a lot of teenagers these days that commit suicide. Because
so sad.
And a lot of that has to do with names that are being called it.
Or what do I call it? Just before your teenage years?
Puberty?
No. That age range. 12.
12?
Like preteen.
Preteen.
I've heard of a 12-year-old doing it.
At those ages, people expect you to be at the top of your game all the time. But at the same time, you guys are 16, you guys are 12 to 16. Sometimes 17 or 18.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to worry about what happens afterward.
Concentrate on right now.
And if people are calling you this, you don't have to react that way. You don't have to react to get their emotions. There are certain things that people say that get me going, but I don't,
He silently thinks about them. He doesn't, let it. He doesn't dwell on it.
No. See.
He thinks about it and then goes, oh, okay. And moves on.
I guess what my point is saying is don't let words affect your life. I mean, words
define who you are or define what your future is going to give you.
Because once you're labeled, you don't have to subscribe to that label, so to speak.
I like that. Subscribe to that label.
Subscribe to the label is what people see you as. You don't have to make yourself that person. As a student in high school, as a student myself in high school, I was ignored pretty much through my whole school, even elementary school. And then I ignored people as much as they ignored me. And when stuff like that happens, so much rumors get spread about you, because nobody knows who you are. So they start making things about you, and that's the person you become. You don't have to become that person. If you know deep down you are a good person, stay that way.
You know what's being said about you, but you know you're not that, and you know you're better than that. Prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Prove it wrong.
So you don't have to subscribe to a label just because that's how people see you as. For me,
I would never amount to anything. I would have never amounted to this if I was...
For me...
If I subscribed myself to that label.
Yeah. For me,
which was by a doctor.
I didn't dress the way I dress now. I dress in color, and my hair is not different colors, and I don't have piercings anymore. But I wore...
What? Right there?
I had 2 here. I had 1 here, and a bunch up here.
Way different from this guy.
I had 1 on my tongue.
He doesn't... Now you gotta stick out your tongue. He doesn't anymore, any of those.
And I wore a lot of black and studs, and sometimes I'm going to admit I still do.
He still wears black, obviously. Look.
And I still wear the studs sometimes, people called me.
You wear studs? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, people call me goth and stuff, and that's not who I was.
Color right here.
Sure, I like
this
to.
Shirt.
Yeah, sure, I like to dress that way, but that's not who I was.
It could be rocker too.
Yeah,
rocker theme too. Doesn't necessarily have to be goth.
So what I'm saying is, when you subscribe to a label, you're just letting the people who tell you who you are. When? You're just letting people tell you that that's who you are. Don't let people...
Yeah, you're right. That's who I am.
Don't let people tell you who you are. Be who you want to be. Everybody's your own person.
Unless they actually say, "Oh, you're this person," and it is who you really want to be.
This is self-help month. We have one more day this week of self-help, and next month we'll get into another topic of something. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, follow both of us on Twitter. And Facebook, and if you message either one of us, we will give you some advice to our as best as we can.
Yeah.
And if you have it, and follow her on her channel, as she will be starting some fashion tips, and she'll be talking celebrity gossip and stuff like that. And
the capital T. .world, everything's like the first letter of every word, of .fashion.princess. And that's where you can find me.
That being said, it's Boston's World.
I can't really. There.
Peace.